Hey guys, I just wanted to share something that I'm struggling with today. I'm struggling with anxiety for the first time since I've been clean. And, I kind of half thought that maybe it had gone away with the obsession that had gone away. Maybe it was just one more thing that had disappeared. But it hasn't, and, um, you know, I just kind of wanted to share about it because there's a couple things that I did that made it go away, and I know that a lot of people struggle with anxiety, especially with addictions as well. And what happened was I decided to go out for coffee with another addict from a meeting, and like after a meeting tonight, and it was all good until 15 minutes in, and all of a sudden my stomach started flipping, I was starting to shake, and it was just not good. I stopped the conversation and I said to her, this is what's happening. I'm feeling really anxious and I'm shaking, but just ignore it because it's gonna go away with time. It always does. So I just kept pushing through it, and we shared a lot of good things, both of us, and she gave me a lot of good, broad points of advice that really helped her initially in recovery. So it was really good to do that because I need to branch out to somebody outside of the rooms, because eventually I'm going to have to get a sponsor to work my steps, and you can't do it alone. So this was kind of the first time that I put myself out there, and it was hard. But anyways, I left with a low level of anxiety, and once I got into my car, it shot through the roof. And it was really scary because I started to shake a lot, and I started to feel chest pain, and this was a symptom of anxiety that I've never personally felt. It's just never one that's been there with my anxiety. So I pulled over and tried to do the breathing, deep through the nose, out through the mouth. And, it only really takes a certain level of my anxiety away. So instead of letting it fester, because I know that if I leave it, it's going to get worse and worse to the point where I have a panic attack, I end up in the hospital getting shot full of tranquilizers, and it takes hours and hours for my body to get to a safe level so that they'll let me go home. So instead of letting it fester, I decided to phone my boyfriend. I was only 3 minutes away from home, and he said, okay, well, I'm just gonna come. So he came, and he brought me a nice cold bottle of water. It's really good to just kind of take in cold water and concentrate on it going through your throat, down through your chest, into your stomach, because, with ice water, you can feel it. And it's just something good to calm you down when you've got really bad anxiety. Another thing is chocolate. He brought me chocolate too, so I had both. You just you pop a piece in your mouth, and you can concentrate on the melting process of it, and the sugar release is also positive for your body, and makes you happy. So it's a good technique for anxiety, and I recommend you guys try it next time because it really works for me. If you're like me and the breathing techniques don't really fully work, this is a good alternative. I also feel like this is kind of a sign that maybe I'm not ready for the heaviness of the one-on-ones after the meetings yet. Even though I really liked what was shared with me and what I shared and the advice that I got, it was still very hard, and physically, I guess this is my body's way of telling me that you're not ready to handle this yet. So, she told me to call her tomorrow just to kind of check in and chat again if I wanted to or whatever. And I am not afraid to call her now. I have other addicts' numbers that they've given me since I've been in the groups and that, but I haven't phoned them. They tell you not to just phone when it's an emergency, but I haven't done that yet. and I haven't had any emergencies to phone them for. It's something that I'm struggling with. So I'm not afraid to phone her tomorrow and let her know that I'm not ready for the one-on-ones yet, that I really enjoyed our time, and that I want to just continue building my comfort level with the meetings and the people in the meetings, and maybe just keeping on with the short little chats after the meetings, or before the meetings, just for a little while longer until I can try again and physically be okay with the anxiety and that. And like, I'm hoping that with more comfort and more time that won't be the case with these one-on-ones, because I need to get through those. So that's a positive thing, that I can phone her tomorrow night and I'm not scared to do it. And I'm not scared to set the boundaries, because I know that she's going to respect them as a fellow addict. And that's going to be really good. So with that, I'll just leave it at that. And I'll wish you guys a clean 24 hours if you choose to be clean. And I'll take 24 for myself. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.